your calendar in Canvas is a great tool. You're going to be able to get to see all of your courses at the same time. One of the best things is if you've got something coming up that's due, you're going to be able to see it. You can see here I've got 3 classes that are showing. I've got them checked over here. I've got a lot more than you will, but you'll have each class represented with a different color, and of course you can change that color by clicking these 3 dots, and you can customize that to be whatever you want it to be. I can see that I've got each one of these. I can click on any one of these items, and if I double click it, it brings that up and it gives me a little bit more details. In some instances, I can pick this. For example, I've got a Google Meet session at 7:30 p.m. If I click there, the link to my Google Meet is right there in my calendar. So I can click this and it's going to take me right to my Google session. I could also probably go into my module view and see that that's been assigned there, or it may be in my messages, could be in my inbox. This is just a great place that you can find things. Now, each of your teachers are going to be using your calendar in a little bit of a different way each time. And so I want to kind of give you the overview so that you know how to get to each of the elements and kind of how they're organized in just the calendar view. So right now I'm in the month view. If I click here, I get the week view. Obviously, I don't have any assignments. You can see up here at the top that this week it's completely clean. But if I click in the next week, I can begin to see how my day organizes. You can see at the top, these are my all-day events. And I can see here, I've got some events scheduled throughout the day. And of course, on the timeline to the side, the later it is, the farther down the page it's going to be. Okay, I can go ahead and I can click into a lot of these different weeks and calendars, but let's go ahead and look at the difference. So that's week view. Of course, earlier we were in month view. The other view is the agenda view. What's going to show up as once you click in a certain week, you're going to see all of the assignments due per day, and they're color coordinated to match up with your classes that you have in this section here. So if I click today, it's going to have the date at the top. I can click that, bring it down. I can go back to my month view. If I need to add an element, if I needed to schedule something that's not necessarily for my teacher, but if I wanted to schedule an event myself, maybe I have a practice scheduled that is not up here, but I wanted to make sure I get a reminder. I can go ahead and I can click Create New Event, and this is going to bring up an event. And I can click an event here. I can add it to my to-do list. I don't think students are going to have assignments, but you'll be able to create events or add things to your to-do list by adding all the necessary details there. You can also turn on and off your calendars. Maybe you only wanted to see one calendar. You can click that calendar and you can deactivate that calendar at any time. Maybe you just wanted to see your science homework or maybe your math assignments, anything here. If you get something that's assigned in Canvas as an assignment, it has a due date, it is automatically going to show up in your calendar feature or your calendar to see it later. You can click up to the top. You can click to go to the next field here. In this case, we're looking at the month view, so I'm going to be going from one month to the next. I can go to my week view, and I can click through my weeks. I can see it here, and I can take those as they see. You can see the dates changing at the top. I think the most useful view for me is the month view or maybe the agenda view if I'm kind of focused on my task to get done. You can see the calendar over here. It has the small boxes around each of the items, which tells you the dates that you have assignments already located. Sometimes you'll have multiple assignments on one day, and you'll see those line up here. Sometimes you may have to go to the week view to see if you have lots of assignments. It won't fit in that little square you see on that the month view. So you may have to go into the week view to see all the assignments due at a particular time. That is your calendar inside Canvas.